normally do is check to see who's been working on it.
And how do you do that? Okay.
It's okay, you can ask questions. First off, pull your throttle back,
Yeah.
see if your choke works. This one happens to work. Notice how the choke arm flipped around. On your standard Volkswagens, over on your electric element on your choke, there'll be a dot on it. Everybody seen a dot somewhere along the lines? This one doesn't have it, so it doesn't have it. But there'll be a dot and there'll be corresponding lines etched in the choke housing. That dot should line up in the center of it, or starting point, to make sure it's tight up on the choke. Turn it back off, and you check this screw that's up there. And you turn it in and out. I see it's bent. Get to it. And you back it out until it doesn't touch. Then you turn it back in till it just barely touches it. That sets up your throttle stop. That's not supposed to be your idle, that's your throttle stop. But it also serves as your idle speed for the choke. Okay, once you got that done, run your motor, if you can keep it running, it's in that good a shape, until you get a fairly decent idle. Then you go to your idle speed, which is your big one on top. Always getting ahead of myself. This needs to work. Pull your wire off of it. Don't be touching the end of the wire, because this will shoot it. It unloads is what it does, it'll shock you. So anyway, if it goes click, it's probably working. That's the noise it'll make. If you're sure that works, then you can run your idle speed in as slow as you can let it run. When you get there, you stop, leave it set there. Go to your mixture screw on the bottom, which is smaller. Turn it in. If it starts to slow up, stop. Start turning it out until you get your fastest speed you can get. If you've got a timing light with a tack built into it, that's really helpful. Get it up around 800 or 900 maybe. And when you get it to the highest point, you stop there. And you can go back, slow your idle screw back up until you get your idle down to where you want it to be. And once you get it down there, like I say, usually it's anywhere from 700 to 900 unless you've got a built motor. Most of them don't want to idle less than 1,000. Go up here, hit it a couple of times, see if it revs up right. If it's got a pretty dead spot in it, check your timing, make sure you're on with your timing. If you are, and you wear glasses, you're safe to look over it and hit it and make sure that the little valve in here will squirt gas. You can see it. It's like a little water gun. And if it doesn't squirt, as soon as you barely move it, then you can go over to this side of your carburetor. There's an adjustment for your accelerator pump. You can turn it and reclock it to where it pushes on it more when you hit it. You can see the little arm move on it. And this one's in pretty bad shape because when you hit it, it's going up and down instead of pushing in. That's probably why this is a junk carburetor. I have to figure out why. And that's basically all there is to it.